This week's weekly ritual is dedicated to the life and music of Mary Wilson of the Supremes, who passed away this week at age 76. Rest in peace. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Keefe, and you're watching the weekly ritual Ghost Cult's news program right here on YouTube. Let's get started. If you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe and find out every time we post new content, usually 3 videos every week. In case you missed it, features at Ghost Cult Magazine. First up on our features this week, we interviewed Robert Berry, the progressive rock legend, who came on the show and talked all about his new album 3.2 from his band 3.2 Third Impression is not only his new album, it's a tribute to his friend and bandmate Keith Emerson of Emerson, Lake and Palmer, and Robert shared many stories about his career and a bunch of Keith anecdotes you don't want to miss. We also interviewed Mike Cummings of Boozewa. Boozewa's debut release, their new EP, First Contact, is out now, and of course the band contains current and former members of Mike's other band, Backwoods, Payback. On the podcast front, we interviewed James Benson of Comatose. Comatose's new album is out now, and the band features members of Chrome Waves, Amnesis, and many other bands from the Minneapolis metal scene. And now, the news rundown. Concerts might be coming back soon. Governor Andrew Cuomo of New York State has declared that enough is enough, and concert venues like arenas can reopen soon at 10% capacity, and fans can enter with a negative COVID test within a 72-hour window before events. There's actually already some concerts and tours happening soon. This is insane. I hope this is the beginning of something big. We've been struggling with the pandemic for far too long, and I hope this saves our status. The Super Bowl was just this weekend, and you know there was a lot of rock and metal. Not during the halftime show, that was The Weeknd, which was awesome, but it also reminded me of a Slipknot concert, or the movie Us. But the Super Bowl always features crazy and great commercials, and a lot of rock and metal happened in those commercials. Last week we brought you the news that Wings World came back and they did their kooky commercial for Uber Eats with Cardi B. Also, Metallica was part of Ford F-150's Raptor truck rollout with Enter Sandman in their commercial. I want to break free! Queen's I Want to Break Free was used in a Doritos 3D commercial. The commercial wasn't that great, but hearing the song was great. And of course, we got our old friends Beavis and Butthead back in the Paramount Plus series of commercials, including one that focused on them in particular. It was awesome. Rock and metal is always loved at sporting events, during the regular season, during TV shows. Super Bowl, halftime show, not so much, but okay. One other cool commercial this weekend was the Jeep commercial with Bruce Springsteen. They have actually pulled the spot since during the Super Bowl. Bruce had been pulled over for a DUI back in the fall, unfortunately, but the commercial was actually my favorite of the whole Super Bowl. What a shame. In more Metallica news, of course they performed after the Super Bowl on Stephen Colbert's special Late Show with Stephen Colbert. The band played Enter Sandman from their headquarters in San Rafael, California. It was pretty cool. They did a nice rendition of it. Nobody recognized Rob Trujillo and thought there was a new bass player because he grew a crazy porn stash. It was nuts. Metallica has a very big week of news this week. They topped the Billboard vinyl charts with 5, that's right, the top 5 spots on the vinyl charts. Never happened before in the history of the charts since it was founded, and that is the release of the Metallica exclusive Walmart vinyls. They actually released 6, and those 5 of the classic Metallica albums and the Black Album are the top 5. Pretty damn crazy. And finally, in Metallica news, Wednesday, February 10th would have been the 59th birthday of the late, great bassist Cliff Burton. And of course, there was a live stream on Twitch, memorial service and tribute to Cliff with friends of his, fans, and others sharing stories and times about Cliff, who we all miss a ton. Festival changes are going on all the time. Concerts, tours getting rebooked, booked, not booked, unbooked, booked, whatever booked. Roadburn has announced their Roadburn Redux virtual festival that's going to take place when it probably should have taken place in person in April. And it's going to be 4 days of awesome avant-garde and extreme underground artists. And they announced their very first artists to appear this year, including Hex Vessel, Joe Quail, Woldenest, and a bunch more. And you can check all the bands out at the link below. Desertfest London has officially been postponed. It would have taken place in April. The legendary Stoner Rock and Doom Festival will have to take place, the London edition, in 2022. This also means the other editions of Berlin and New York will likely be postponed as well, but we'll keep you posted on this news. Of course, we want to get all our festivals back as soon as possible. Queen and Adam Lambert has postponed their Bohemian Rhapsody European tour to next year as well. 2022 is going to be crazy with too many shows to go to, but on the strength of the Bohemian Rhapsody movie a few years ago, Queen and Adam Lambert sold out a swath of dates around the world, and we'll be looking forward to those guys coming back. Sepultura, Sacred Reich, and Crowbar have postponed their tour for a second time. They're very shortly to announce brand new dates, which we're hopeful to get because we want to thrash out with those guys as soon as possible. Corey Taylor is at it again. The frontman of Stone Sour and Slipknot and recent solo career guy has a new book on the way. He's been working on it, but now he's officially in the stretch run of writing his brand new book. He has 4 New York Times bestsellers. Hard to believe, but true. The verbose frontman is working on a new book which is said to be political and funny, like all his books. So we wait for that with bated breath. Corey Taylor. Corey Taylor.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Lingua Ignota, aka singer Kristen Hayter, has a brand new surprise EP out, that's right, where she covers Seattle hardcore band Iron, but also Handel and Bach. Amazing. We love her a lot. We're huge fans here at Ghost Cult, and we're super excited for more new music that she's working on now for next year. Behemoth is back in the news, but not for the reasons we hoped. Frontman Adam Nergal Darksky is back under siege in his homeland of Poland, as they have brought him up for the umpteenth time on charges of blasphemy. Last year, he shot a music video for his side band, Me and That Man, where he stepped on a photo of the Blessed Virgin Mary. The government was pissed, and once again are trying to throw him in prison. He has been tried many times and never convicted, and we hope he stays free. Red alert, y'all! Sarah Jezebel Deva is a name you have not heard in a long time in metal circles, but we have carried that torch for her this whole time. One of our favorite singers in the world. You know her from her famous stint in Cradle of Filth. She was in Hecate Enthroned, her own band, Anctoria, and many other bands. We're so excited. She has a brand new band, Torn Between Two Worlds, and her new song is The Beauty of Deception. We are super excited about this project with her creative partner, Chris Friend, and we cannot wait for her to release a whole album or an EP or something new. You can stream her new song right now on Bandcamp. The hardest working guy in thrash metal is Matt Heafy of Trivium. That's right, he's on Twitch live streaming. He's putting out live stream concerts with his band Trivium, and he just put out 2 new EPs by himself in the last week. Insanity. Last week he put out an EP of acoustic covers of Trivium songs from their debut album, The Ascendancy. Not their debut, but you know, their kind of debut Ascendancy. And now he's put out an EP of sea shanties, because why the hell not? It's a hipster thing to do in this age. But awesome for Matt for putting out new music for the fans, and he's working on his debut solo album, coming soon from Roadburn. Coming out soon on Season of Mist Records, Norwegian greats Vreid are back. That's right, we love this band, and they are back with a brand new album coming soon, Wild Northwest. And to go along with their announcement and new music is a mini feature movie, which is awesome. We started the year off with some sad news about the passing of Alexi Laiho, and now we find out that his final recordings are going to see the light of day this year, not too much longer. That's right, Bodom After Midnight's debut album and only album will be released this spring, and we're looking forward to hearing his final recordings. From one Finnish band to another, Amorphis is back in the studio working on the follow-up to their extremely popular Queen of Time album from 2018. That'll also be released on Nuclear Blast this summer. Rockers Pop Evil have a brand new video out for their song Breathe Again. You know, Pop Evil released 2 singles last year, and we recently interviewed their drummer Haley Kramer, which you can check out right here on YouTube at the link right there. That's right, check it out. New video from Pop Evil, hopeful new album from Pop Evil before too long. San Antonio stoner doom band Thunderhorse is back with a brand new single, Chosen One, from their upcoming album coming this spring on Ripple Music. We are super pumped for this brand new album from Thunderhorse. Get hyped, cause Cannibal Corpse is back. That's right. The death metal legends, 30 plus years in their career, have released another album full of bangers. Violence Unimagined is coming out on Metal Blade Records April 16th, and it features their contributions from their new rhythm and lead guitarist Eric Luton. You know Eric, of course, from his time in Hate Eternal and his many albums he's produced with Cannibal, including the new one. That's right. We have an interview coming up really soon with the great Alex Webster, who's going to tell us all about it right here on YouTube. Were you thinking it was too quiet and there was no drama in the Pantera camp? We got some Pantera drama for you, everybody. Rex Brown has been doing the rounds, doing interviews, and he has a new album coming out. He's been plugging the Pantera beer, and now he gave a recent interview where he said there will never be a Pantera true reunion because Diamond Vinny passed away, rest in power. But also, personally, he will never play with Zakk Wylde, even in a tribute show in Dimebag's place. This is pretty startling news because a lot of fans want Zakk Wylde to play with Pantera in a tribute or some kind of configuration because Dimebag and Zakk were so close. But Rex has kiboshed this effectively with a definitive nope. Inferno Doll, aka Laura Vargas, has released a brand new video for her single Sacrifice, the title track of her new EP that just came out recently. We recently interviewed her all about this, and now we got to see the video. It was awesome. She was in the woods dancing. There's fire dancers and other stuff. It's super cool. Check it out. You need more synthwave in your life? You need more synthwave in your life. Josh Breckenridge, the frontman of With Our Arms to the Sun, one of our favorite bands, has a new side project out, Robots and Cats. It's awesome. It's streaming right now on YouTube. His brand new single and other tracks coming soon. Josh, in addition to video game editing and soundtracks, is now doing synthwave stuff, and hopefully we'll get some new With Our Arms to the Sun before too long. Mice and Men have released a brand new single, Timeless, from their upcoming EP of the same name. The Metalcore Leaders EP comes out February 26th from Sharp Tone Records, and we're super pumped for the brand new throwback, brutal direction the band has taken under frontman Aaron Pauley. The Black Queen celebrated the 5th anniversary of their awesome debut album, Fever Daydream, with a limited edition merch drop and a deluxe edition of the album streaming on Bandcamp with 39 tracks of demos, live tracks, and more. Most of the merch immediately sold out, which depressed me to no end. I shit you not. Unbelievable stories you can't make up. Ice Nine Kills, the Metalcore Leaders, have covered Elvis Presley. They covered Elvis's classic Can't Help Falling in Love with You. The song is pretty traditionally covered, much like the original, maybe with a modern beat. But the video is awesome, looks like a horror movie. So I like the juxtaposition of the classic song and the horror movie stuff, but it's Elvis. And as Public Enemy said it best, Elvis was a hero to most, but he didn't mean shit to me. And now for a look at Who Rules It Streaming. This week at Who Rules It Streaming, we have 2 awesome tracks. The Bad Brains cover, You Didn't Know You Needed, to mark the 39th anniversary of the groundbreaking debut album. The YouTuber Mike and his Uke got together a bunch of hardcore and punk legends to cover an awesome song, Attitude, because you gotta have that PMA, my friends. Dennis from Refused, Lou from Sick of It All, Joe from Rise Against, Steven from Descendants, Darren from Goldfinger, and Mikey from Fairmounts all came together to cover the song. Black Map continues to do awesome covers on their YouTube. This week they chipped in with a cover of Alice in Chains' Check My Brain, and they got a bunch of their friends together to cover it. Kemble from Ages, Ben from Black Map, Tony from Papa Roach, Patrick ex Unwritten Law on bass, and mixed and mastered by Kemble. It rules. And now some of the music out for New Music Friday.
3.2, Third Impression, Frontiers SRL, Abiotic, Ikigai, The Artisan Era, Ad Nauseam, Imperative Imperceptible Impulse, Avant-Garde Records, Altar, Live at Ceremony of Sludge, self-released, Amarello, Dear Dark EP, Slip Trick Records, Arc of Life, Frontiers SRL, Black Pyramid re-release, Labyrinth of Thoughts Records, Blue Hour Ghosts, Do, Rock Shots Records, Camera Obscura 2, DOD, Self-Made God Records, Chemical Straitjacket, Dark Progression, Cleopatra Records, Crystal Viper, The Cult, Listenable Records, Dayglow Morning, Dead Star, Black Doomba Records, Demon King, The Final Tyranny EP, The Artisan Era, Theo, Evil or Divine, Live in New York City re-release, Holy Diver Live re-release, Dozer, Vultures EP re-release, Heavy Psych Sounds, Durban, The Beast Awakens, Frontiers SRL, Emptiness, V-Day, Season of Mist Records, Everdawn, Cleopatra, Sensory Recordings, God is an Astronaut, Ghost Tapes, Number 10, Napalm Records, Grand Cadaver, Madness Comes EP, Majestic Mountain Records, Holy Mother, Face the Burn, Massacre Records, Human Fortress, Epic Tales and Untold Stories, Massacre Records, Humanity's Last Breath, Valde, Unique Leader Records, Immortal Guardians, Psychosomatic, M-Theory Recordings, Indica Blues, We Are Doomed, APF Records. Inglorious We Will Ride, Frontiers SRL Records. Joel Hokestra's 13, Running Games, Frontiers SRL Records. Creek Self-Titled, Frontiers SRL Records. Love and Death, Perfectly Preserved, Blind Tiger Records. The Mercy Kills, New Rule EP, Golden Robot Recordings. Noctambulist, Noctambulist 1, Elegine, Northern Silence Recordings. The Pretty Reckless, Death by Rock and Roll, Fearless Records. Riverside, Out of Myself re-release, Inside Out Recordings. Sacred Reich, The American Way re-release, Ignorance re-release, Surf Nicaragua re-release, Metal Blade Records. Simulacrum, Genesis, Frontiers SRL Records. Serenia, Riddles, Ruins and Revelations, Napalm Records. Wizard, Metal in My Head, Massacre Records.
And now for a look in our mailbag. This week's mailbag features one item near and dear to my heart because it's Valentine's Day and I'm a pathetic, hopeless romantic. Let's talk about Typo Negative's World Coming Down on Vinyl. That's right, this double vinyl was released by Run Out Groove Records a couple years ago and it was awesome. And we really love this album and the beautiful vinyl swirl and of course this incredible back cover photo of these handsome guys. If you made it to this part of the show, you know what time it is. It's the end. Thank you so much for watching and supporting GhostCultMan.com, a small business. Please like and subscribe. That's how we stay in business and keep making more of these videos by you watching, commenting, and sharing. As I say every week at this juncture, it's a tough time in the world. So please, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and stay fucking metal.